Chosen. Have you ever felt that something bigger is destined for you? As if from the very beginning a unique path had been traced by the stars, waiting only for the right moment to be revealed? What if I told you that, as ordinary as your life may seem, there are signs, gifts, and trials that are part of a much larger plan, of which you are a fundamental part? For those who identify as chosen, the first sign is an inner calling that pursues them throughout life. No matter how many detours or distractions they encounter, that feeling that something greater awaits them never goes away. It is a nuisance in the heart, a restlessness in the soul, as if part of them knows that they were born for a special purpose. This call usually begins as a low voice, a whisper, but over time it grows until it becomes impossible to ignore. The chosen one feels as if he is being attracted by an invisible force that directs him, pushing him to seek deeper answers and meanings in life. The call is also a way of awakening to what really matters. Many begin their lives focused on material issues or immediate achievements, but the chosen ones always end up realizing that these things, no matter how important they are, do not fill the inner emptiness. This call leads them to ask, why am I here? What is my purpose? These questions become the starting point of a journey of self-knowledge and discovery, a walk that becomes your true mission. In responding to this call, the chosen feel a peace they have never felt before. It is as if they are finally on the right path, in harmony with the flow of the universe. Even though the journey is still at the beginning, they know, deep down, that they are exactly where they should be. They understand that every step, even in challenges, is a confirmation that they are following their purpose. It is also a call to let go of old limitations and beliefs that hinder spiritual growth. The chosen realize that in order to evolve, they need to free themselves from old patterns, allowing the soul to expand into new possibilities. This call, then, is both a revelation and an invitation to explore the full potential of the soul. Every experience has a new meaning. What once might have seemed banal carries a lesson, a hidden message, as if the universe is using everyday situations to guide you. This understanding transforms the perspective of the chosen one, who begins to see life as a series of lessons and opportunities, and not as a series of random challenges. Over time, the call turns into a certainty. No matter how many difficulties they face, the chosen ones feel that they are exactly where they need to be. This alignment, guided by the inner call, brings an unshakable force that propels you to follow, knowing that each step brings you closer to your final destination. The path of the chosen ones is marked by a deep journey of self-knowledge. To walk this path, they are challenged to confront aspects of themselves that they would often prefer to keep hidden. Life brings situations that act as mirrors, reflecting your fears, insecurities, and even unresolved traumas. Each experience, whether of joy or pain, offers a new look at who they really are, revealing the deepest layers of their personality and soul. In this process of self-knowledge, the chosen ones learn to cope with inner shadows. They realize that they cannot achieve spiritual wholeness without first understanding and accepting their imperfections. It is hard work, which requires courage to face parts of themselves that they had repressed, but which are fundamental to growth. By accepting these parts, they become more complete, more authentic, freed from the masks they used to wear. The chosen ones understand that self-knowledge is not only about identifying qualities or defects, but rather about integrating each aspect of the personality. This means accepting both abilities and limitations, and understanding that each part has a role in the spiritual journey. The more they know each other, the more prepared they feel to deal with the challenges that come their way, as they know where their reactions come from and better understand their motivations. The journey also involves discovering the core values that guide their lives. As they move forward, the chosen ones begin to prioritize what really matters to them, abandoning superficial concerns. They find a sense of purpose that is beyond external expectations, a purpose that is in tune with the essence of their soul. This purpose becomes the basis of your choices and actions. Each stage of self-knowledge brings a new degree of understanding about one's own role in the universe. The chosen ones realize that by understanding themselves, they are better able to understand the world around them. This creates a sense of deep connection with all forms of life, as they know that they are all seeking the same understanding, even if in different ways. In the end, self-knowledge is a journey that never ends. There are always new layers to be unraveled, new lessons to be learned. The chosen ones know that each discovery makes them stronger and closer to their true essence. It is a search that brings serenity and confidence, since the more you know each other, the more you feel at peace with who you are and with the purpose that the stars have prepared for you. In the journey of the chosen, synchronicity is a constant and revealing element. Unlike banal coincidences, synchronicity seems aligned with a greater purpose, acting as direct messages from the universe. It could be that chance encounter with someone that brings a message they needed to hear, or the answer to an internal doubt that arises in an unexpected way. It is as if the invisible forces of the cosmos are working to guide the path of the chosen ones, showing that they are exactly where they need to be. Synchronicity, in addition to guiding, brings confidence to the chosen one. When seemingly unconnected situations align perfectly, the chosen one feels that he is in harmony with the purpose of the universe. Each moment of synchronicity acts as a compass, reaffirming that he is on the right track. This helps to strengthen faith in the signs around him, and this sensitivity to the details of everyday life makes him perceive the world in a deeper way. These events are often doors that open, showing previously hidden paths. In difficult situations, synchronicity can offer a new perspective, as if it were an outstretched hand, ready to help overcome obstacles. The chosen one learns that life always brings answers when one is attentive. Instead of forcing solutions, he comes to rely on the wisdom of the universe, knowing that everything reveals itself at the right time. Synchronicity also teaches the chosen ones the value of being present in the moment. When you are fully aware of the now, you notice the details that could otherwise go unnoticed. Synchronicity manifests most strongly for those who live in the present, because they are open to receive the divine messages in every instant. This presence in the moment brings more peace and clarity to the journey. In addition, synchronicity strengthens the bonds of trust between the chosen and the divine. Every sign, every synchronized event reinforces faith in a greater purpose. The chosen one begins to see the universe as a partner, someone who guides him, who helps him make decisions and see beyond the obvious. This understanding inspires them to trust themselves and their path more. Ultimately, synchronicity is a constant reminder that everything is interconnected. The chosen one realizes that he is part of a larger web, where every action, thought, and decision has a purpose and an impact. This perception strengthens the connection with the universe and reinforces the certainty that they are being guided to fulfill their mission. Each chosen one will inevitably go through trials that challenge his faith and his inner strength. These trials are part of the process of spiritual evolution, as they allow him to strengthen his qualities, discover new forces, and understand the depths of his own soul. It is as if each challenge were an exercise for the spirit, a way of sharpening the being and preparing it for the purpose that awaits it. Difficulties, however painful, bring learning that only experience could provide. These moments of trial teach the chosen one to be confident in his ability to overcome. He learns that although adversities may seem insurmountable, there is always a way. The chosen one begins to develop resilience, an inner strength that helps him move forward even when everything seems lost. Each obstacle overcome increases his confidence, showing that he is stronger than he imagined. At the same time, trials teach the importance of faith. In the most difficult moments, the chosen one feels that he does not have control over everything, and this leads him to surrender to trust in the divine. Faith becomes an anchor that holds you steady in the face of storms. He learns that even when he cannot see the way out, there is a greater force that guides and protects him. Over time, this trust in divinity becomes a source of serenity, helping you to face trials with courage. Trials also reveal the importance of humility and compassion. Going through difficulties, the chosen one realizes how humane and fallible he is. He understands that everyone, one way or another, faces their own battles. This understanding makes you more compassionate towards others, strengthening the desire to help and support those facing similar difficulties. The humility that comes from these experiences creates a more open and generous heart. In addition, trials are an invitation to self-knowledge. Each challenge brings out aspects of the personality that need to be worked on. The chosen one realizes that trials serve as mirrors, reflecting his weaknesses as well as his strengths. Over time, he learns to see obstacles as opportunities for growth, accepting that the process of overcoming them is part of his spiritual development. Finally, by overcoming his trials, the chosen one emerges with a new perspective on life and purpose. He feels a deep gratitude for the experiences lived, understanding that each of them contributed to his evolution. Trials shape the character and strengthen the soul, preparing it to fulfill its mission with more determination and clarity. Along the journey, the chosen ones begin to discover gifts that have always been within them, but that only reveal themselves with time and spiritual maturity. These gifts vary from person to person and can manifest as a keen intuition, a deep empathy, or healing abilities, whether physical or emotional. Initially, these talents may appear in a subtle, almost imperceptible way, but little by little they become an integral part of who the chosen one is, bringing a new dimension of purpose and responsibility. These gifts do not arise at random. They are revealed as the chosen one aligns with their purpose and seeks to understand their role in the universe. The discovery of a gift is both a blessing and a commitment, for each talent carries with it a responsibility. They realize that these gifts were not given for their own benefit, but to be used in the service of others and humanity. It is as if the universe is entrusting the chosen one with a powerful tool, waiting for him to use it wisely. The revelation of these talents also brings a new sense of identity and self-worth. Often the chosen are surprised to discover abilities they never imagined they had, which reinforces their connection to the divine and to the greater purpose of their existence. Each gift revealed is a piece of a puzzle, helping them better understand their path and the importance of their actions in the world. These gifts become a source of motivation as the chosen one begins to look at life with more enthusiasm and confidence. The chosen learn that these talents are instruments to guide and inspire others. Whether through words, attitudes, or actions, they begin to touch the lives of those around them, often without even realizing it. It is as if your abilities are a beacon, illuminating the path of other souls who seek understanding and peace. The presence of the chosen ones begins to have a positive impact, and their gifts become sources of inspiration for everyone around them. However, gifts also require discipline and humility. The chosen know that to use these talents wisely, they need to cultivate humility and compassion. They understand that their gifts do not make them superior to others, but, on the contrary, make them servants of a greater purpose. By accepting this responsibility, they commit to utilizing their abilities for the greater good, avoiding any temptation to use them for personal gain or selfishness. Finally, gifts are a form of direct connection with the divine. Each talent reveals a facet of the greater plan that the universe has laid out for the chosen one. By developing and utilizing these gifts, the chosen one feels closer to their spiritual mission and more aligned with the purpose of the stars. It is a feeling of gratitude and fulfillment, because by living according to his talents, he is in harmony with his essence. Among the many aspects that characterize a chosen one, the desire to serve one's neighbor is one of the strongest and most striking. As they awaken to the greater purpose of their lives, the chosen ones feel an increasing need to help and contribute to the well-being of others. This desire for service goes beyond a simple will. It is a vocation that arises from the depths of the soul, as if a greater force were guiding them to make a difference. They understand that their role in the world is not just to live for themselves, but to act as agents of light, offering support and inspiration. Service to others does not only mean great gestures or acts of public charity. For those chosen, every little action counts, from a word of encouragement to a seemingly simple act of kindness. They understand that often a simple gesture can have a profound impact on someone's life. This sensitivity to the needs of others transforms the chosen ones into true examples of compassion, as they dedicate themselves to doing good wherever they are, even when no one is watching. This vocation to serve brings a joy that is unique and profound. The chosen one finds genuine satisfaction in seeing the good he has caused in others, feeling that by helping, he is also helped. Every act of service is a confirmation that he is on the right path, aligned with his life purpose. It is as if every gesture of kindness and compassion is an extra step towards your destiny, a way to connect even more with the mission that the stars have revealed to you. In addition, service to one's neighbor strengthens the bonds between the chosen and the divine. They understand that by helping others, they are serving the universe itself. The positive energy generated by selfless service is a way to connect with the divine essence that dwells in each being. This awareness leads them to a new understanding of unity and interconnectedness, realizing that we are all part of the same spiritual fabric. The Chosen One also realizes that serving is a way of healing for himself. By reaching out to others, he transcends his own worries and ego, experiencing deep peace. The act of serving becomes a form of meditation, a spiritual practice that strengthens the soul and broadens its capacity to love unconditionally. He finds in service a way to purify his heart while remaining humble and focused on his mission. Thus, service to others is more than a duty. It is the realization of the highest purpose of their lives. By living with the desire to serve, the chosen fulfill their mission with gratitude and love, knowing that every act of kindness brings them closer to their divine essence. They become true examples of compassion and generosity, inspiring everyone around them to also pursue a life dedicated to love and common well-being. For the chosen, the connection with the divine is an anchor, a source of strength and inspiration that accompanies them at every stage of their journey. This connection is not a superficial belief or a simple religious practice. It is a deep experience that there is something greater guiding and sustaining your lives. From the very first steps, the chosen ones feel that the divine is always present, offering guidance and protection even in moments of silence. This presence, subtle but constant, helps them to face any situation with confidence and serenity. The connection with the divine is expressed in many ways. Some can feel it in nature, others through meditation or prayer, while still others experience this connection in moments of inner silence. Regardless of the form, the important thing is that the divine becomes a palpable reality, an energy that fills and gives meaning to the life of the chosen one. Every time he connects with this greater force, he feels that he is at peace, at home, as if he is returning to his true self. This divine presence is a source of comfort and courage. In moments of pain or confusion, the chosen find in spirituality a refuge where they can replenish themselves and find clarity. They learn that even in the most difficult situations, the divine is at their side, guiding and protecting. This unshakable faith brings a sense of security, as if nothing can really shake your essence. It is a state of peace that does not depend on external circumstances, but on a deep trust in the divine presence. This connection with the divine also teaches the elect the importance of gratitude. They realize that by living in tune with the divine, their life becomes fuller and more meaningful. Every little detail, every moment of joy or pain, is an opportunity to give thanks, as they understand that everything is part of a greater plan. Gratitude strengthens your connection with the divine, creating a current of love and reciprocity that becomes an inexhaustible source of positive energy. By cultivating this connection, the chosen ones develop a sharper intuition and a sensitivity to the signs around them. They realize that the divine speaks through synchronicities, dreams, or even in advice they receive from others. Over time, they learn to trust these signs, understanding that they are a loving guidance. This spiritual sensitivity is a precious gift, which helps them to make decisions and to walk more safely. Ultimately, the connection with the divine is the foundation of the journey of the chosen. It brings purpose, strength, and serenity, and allows you to live in harmony with the mission you carry. This divine bond makes them realize that they are part of something much greater, something eternal and sacred. It is a realization that fills the heart with peace and love, making your existence a reflection of the divine light that dwells in each one. The path of the chosen is also a journey of seeking wisdom and developing humility. As they grow spiritually, they understand that true knowledge is not only in the mind, but in the heart. Wisdom is, first of all, the ability to apply knowledge with compassion and empathy. The chosen ones realize that in order to fulfill their mission, they need to develop these qualities, becoming wise not only in words, but in deeds. The search for wisdom requires a constant commitment to learning. Each experience, whether of joy or pain, brings a lesson, and the chosen ones learn to embrace each of them with gratitude. Humility, in turn, helps them realize that no matter how much they know, there is always something to learn. They understand that life is a continuous process of growth, and that the true sage is the one who recognizes his limitations and is willing to constantly evolve. At the same time, the chosen ones develop the humility that allows them to keep the ego in check. Humility is essential to prevent pride or vanity from diverting them from their mission. They know that they are only one piece in a great universal plan, and that, as much as they are special, this does not make them superior to others. This humility keeps them connected to other beings, creating a feeling of equality and brotherhood. Wisdom also teaches them the importance of silence and reflection. In a world where everything seems to run so fast, the chosen find in silence a sacred space where they can hear their own soul and the divine. They learn that often the answers lie in stillness and that silence is a bridge to inner wisdom. This practice helps them connect with the essence of their mission and make decisions more clearly. In addition, wisdom and humility go hand in hand with compassion. The more the chosen ones learn, the more they feel the desire to share this knowledge with others. But they do it in a gentle way, without imposing their truths. They understand that each person has his own way, and that true help is one that respects the freedom and time of each one. This understanding makes them respectful guides and loyal friends. Finally, the chosen ones realize that wisdom and humility are the key to living in peace. When they let go of ego and embrace simplicity, they feel immense freedom. Life becomes lighter as they do not carry the weight of pride or pretensions. Instead, they live authentically and in harmony with the universe, satisfied with who they are and the role they have to play.